and then G is warp gate.
Right,
so.
right. All right, well, we'll see what's going to happen. It
Oh.
is so almost close to completing, but I'll tell you what, if he ever builds
A mothership.
yeah,
Oh,
it is going to be amazing,
special.
dude.
Yeah, looks like Huk trying to do
Oh
some
my
good
God,
control,
it's
but
so
Idra,
close.
oh no, he's throwing down an expansion. Oh, and he just chrono boosted it.
No, he did not.
Oh,
Oh
oh
my
my God.
God. Yeah,
Oh.
there it is. Protoss air weapons level 1 for Huk.
And now it's time for Huk to begin that warp gate research. I would imagine we're going to have a little bit of chatter in a moment. In the meantime, Idra is doing his very usual getting of the layer
Oh,
and the
there it
Roach
is.
Warren along, and there is the warp gate. Oh, man. If there's one thing that puts you on tilt, it's when you have an upgrade for a class of units you're not going to get for about 10 minutes.
I wonder if Huk, do you think Huk wanted to wall off here, or what he just did kind of put him in? Yeah, he was going for that. Man, that's sad.
Yeah, I'm crying right now on stream. Because I'm a caster, I need to be professional, and I keep my voice steady and sturdy, but my heart bleeds for Huk.
I can't believe it.
If he pulls this off, wow, that would be...
If he pulls it off using air units, even better.
That would be so cool.
Even
okay,
better.
we're gonna chalk this up as the eventual transition to the mothership. But you know what? Let's go ahead and continue with our analysis of the game. Now, Idra is, of course, in a slightly awkward position because of the fact that, again, very tough to take a third. We saw Slush do an almost identical game against Huk when Huk did not rush for the +1 air weapons upgrade, and Huk was able to thwart it with very, very strong Stalker and Sentry pushing. Let's see if Huk can pull it off again this game.
Roach is coming out, and for Idra, even though he's got some vision on what's going on, certainly there's got to be a level of Idra that's going, what's Huk doing? You know, usually he's like throwing some stuff at me, and we are going to have some Roaches attempt to come up here. Now, this cannon is about ready to complete. Roaches are going to peck away here at the sentries. Oh, he's going to go for the forge. He's not going to be able to take it out quick enough to stop that +1 upgrade.
And it looks like he's cut these Roaches off. He's trying to do as much damage as he can there. He is getting the guaranteed damage going down. And there is the creep generation by Idra. The Spine Crawlers are trying to advance forward. It looks like he's going for the Spine Crawler push. Oh, but he is doing such sick damage to the Roaches. We see more Zealots getting warped in by Huk. But there are the Spine Crawlers going down. Huk now just finishing the Twilight Council. How will he transition out of this? Because right now, Huk's front gate is being battered by Zerg defensive structures.
And nothing but Roaches coming out right now, Sean. These Spine Crawlers are going to move forward here. Gateway get taken out. Forge is going to get taken out. Thankfully, at least +1 weapons did finish in time, but will it be too little too late? We've got one Spine Crawler that needs to root down, and I think this Overlord trying to get over there. And here comes the bust by the Roaches.
And all target firing the cannon, taking the cannon out. Roach numbers are dwindling at the front, but more Roaches just seem to endlessly stream out of Idra's base. He has just enough units to pull this off, but the real question is, will that Dark Shrine finish? Can Huk hold on long enough? I don't know if it's going to be possible.
He's also going to lose one of these gateways, throwing down. No, he's not throwing one down in his base. He's throwing down a Stargate, a Robo, and a Dark Shrine right now, trying to hold this off, using his probes. He's going to have difficulty here with these Spine Crawlers now. The Roach numbers are starting to dwindle here, but we have some more Lings coming in to try to clean up. And of course, with these Spine Crawlers, it's going to be real tough for these Stalkers to move forward.
And oh my goodness, probes and Stalkers trying to defend. The Roach is doing so much damage. The Dark Shrine is just finished, so he can warp in some DTs. That's going to help him a lot. Instead, he is getting a Void Ray. Where are the Dark Templar? There is one DT that is out right now, but it might be too little too late.
And that DT is going to start beating away at those Roaches, but I almost think go for these Spine Crawlers. The Lings are going to come in, try to clean up, and they are going to clean up these two Stalkers. The DT is going to go over, start taking out the Spine Crawlers, working on those probes. Idra's is doing a ton of damage. We do have a Void Ray almost out, and do we have anything at all from Idra that is going to be able to combat this? I haven't even been paying attention if he got a Spire or anything, so I don't think he's quite ready for these air units to potentially come out, and it's got +1.
And oh, looks like the Dark Templar's trying to go for the main, and he has a +1 Void Ray. I literally have never seen one of these before. And now he's darting in, just trying to pick off as many drones as he can. In Brood War, it would not tell you if you were being under attack, and it looks like Idra took a while to notice. And this Void Ray, I wonder how much damage it can actually pull off. It has managed to finally kill off everything here. The DT is in Huk's main, but look at the mini-map. Idra expanding as many times as he possibly can. He knows that his opponent is up against the wall. If he does almost any amount of damage, he will win.
And the bottom line is as long as he has the numbers, it doesn't necessarily matter about these Void Rays. They actually, full power, they are ripping through these roaches. He's not going to get through here. I thought he'd just kind of march on in and do the damage he needed to do, but these Void Rays, 3 kills on one, 4 kills on the other one.
Wow.
And they are doing some pretty good damage. They do the bonus damage to armor there as well, so is he going to be saved by the 2 Void Rays?
It's always out. It's hard to come from that big of a deficit, 73 versus 48. Huk doing a good job now that he has finally gotten his game back on track, but Idra expanding 100 times. Now Huk going to try to dart in the front, but there's an Overseer. It gets taken down almost immediately. And the DT is trying to swing to the bottom. What a tragic way to go out in the final game of the day with a very fast +1 air.
And look at these Hydras now coming into play. They will easily take out these Void Rays who are not that far away from Idra's army at this point. Idra's now super ultra expansions are now up, and he's got another one going, completely dictating and taking full control of the map. Void Rays are going to swing around here over the gold and try to come back. There's a few Hydras back here. Oh, he's going to go after the Hydra Den too. He's charging up on there, but Hydras are going to do some damage here, considerable damage to those Void Rays. All he has to do is leave those guys there. I hear another DT.
Down here doing 50 damage a whack at this hatchery. More roaches, a Hydra heading down there, the Overseer going to join up with them, and drones being made from Idra all over the map. He has just begun to mine up from these bases as well as the south end. He's getting target fired, he's going for the kill, doesn't get it in time. Void Ray's continuing to try to be as annoying as possible, but there's just so little that he can actually do at this point in time.
Void Rays, one of them hurting really badly. And then, you know, a great example of Idra not doing any sort of overreacting and just darting right in to finish the game. He took all these expansions, he's transferring drones, and he's making sure that there's no way that a couple DTs and a few Void Rays are going to be able to, well, give up that next game and possibly one of these laptops.
So I genuinely wonder how many people out there believe in sort of Marvel Universe theory of alternate universes, where somewhere out there in another dimension, Huk got Warp Gate instead of +1 air. And I'm sure all the people are wishing that they could teleport through space-time to just get a look at that game. In the meantime, these Void Rays are working away on this right hatchery. There's going to have to be some sort of miracle if Huk hopes to be able to pull this game off. Even at full charge, takes quite a while to take that down, and the Hydralisks of Idra are streaming. They're just streaming in, and this one is going to go down pretty easily. Shields go, and he's going to get it the moment that he hits that creep. Going to try to chase after this next one. Gets it down to half shields, but no, he'll just keep it. Going to now put down some Spore Crawlers, remake that hatchery. A lot of cannons up here, a few force fields, but eventually the army of Idra, right now, 152, 72, double what we've got. Also, Harvesters, 75, 36 for Huk. Idra with a clear advantage. Oh, it's such a tragic last game. It's almost painful to see these players play this match out. You can even see from the APMs, Huk normally well over 200, playing at a measly 171 average. Far below his usual, clearly had a little bit of a plummet after that early deficit. He's going to try to mass up on some Colossi, just go for some sort of killer 2-base play, but it's going to be very hard. He spread his resources thin across multiple tech paths.
And here he goes, moving out. Overseer is going to see it, and here comes some Hydras to dish out the initial damage, getting hit from 2 sides actually, and unfortunately that puts the Colossi in the back. Is he going to get away? Might barely, because of that creep. And it may not even matter. I think if you want, well, force fields go down. Huk's going to bait him out. Let's see how he does versus these Hydras.
I mean, really, these one Colossi. Oh no, he doesn't have range. Oh, that's gonna hurt again. He waited a little longer to get range to increase the number of Colossi that he could get. Pulling up to the high ground, very good control, but he needs to regroup. He needs to be a little more active with these Void Rays in the midst of all this. There are 2 juicy expansions, N3, N4, and 5. In the midst of this attack, it is just so hard for Huk to come back.
Yeah, 2,500 income versus 1,000 right now, and it's going to get to the point here for Idra, hitting 200 and just being able to throw away his army and instantly generate it back.
And there's the roaches darting in, taking the damage. The cannons are going to fall. There's 2 Colossi up on the high ground. He's microing them well, but sometimes if you just don't have the unit count, it doesn't matter how good your micro is. Another Dark Templar being morphed in. 1 Colossus falls, the other one with 5 hit points. It falls down. And right now the main of Huk is just getting obliterated.
And the one good thing that Huk has going for himself here is that there's no detection for the Zerg. But again, we're at the point now where you could just see army after army after army just flood into this space until it is finally gone. Actually, there is an Overseer right over here. He's just not reacting to that DT, and I think that is going to be all she wrote, unless 2 hero Void Rays could somehow
win the whole game. Maybe if they could get extended thermal lance upgrade.
Yep, drones coming in even.
Oh, God.
Stacking drones.
That's adding insult to injury. Now sending in the drones to try to build hatcheries. Such cruelty. Oh, Idra. Oh, it's not necessary. And there's the good game. Fortunately, Huk did manage to save a little dignity by leaving before the hatches went down. But there is a reason Idra is considered one of the best in the world.
It's been a fantastic weekend. And guys, don't forget, okay, I really like video games, right? I really like comic books too. And you know what? I really like good comic books.
Robert Kirkman.
And there's a good comic book. It's called
please.
The Walking Dead. And you know what I like even more? I like good comic books getting TV adaptations that do really well and then get popular, get renewed into season 2, 3, 4, 5, becomes an overnight worldwide phenomenon, and then zombies, well, you know, they're already awesome. They just become that much more awesome. So from me to you, DVR The Walking Dead tonight. Not even if you're going to watch it, but I guarantee if you watch it,
you just want the space.
You're going to like it.
It'll actually clean your hard drive to own that space.
I'd just like to say that. Thank you.
Now, I would also like to state, for the record, that it is 6:20. The Day 9 Daily will be going live at 7 p.m., where I'll be doing a live coaching session with this guy. Check that out at www.day9.tv in 40 minutes.
I did. Yeah. I did.
Okay.
Again, another big thanks also Colin E.G. and Craig Levine over at ESS. Those guys have been helping out. Really appreciate it.
They're the mans.
Is it time to say goodbye?
I think it is.
Day 9 Daily. Don't forget, it is going to be on day9.tv, excuse me, not on the DJ Wheat Ustream. I will just be the test subject.
That's right.
Oh, man.
Wheat, it was a pleasure casting with you, my
Yeah,
friend.
absolutely. Thanks for joining us here for the EG Masters Cup, the StarCraft 2 series. That is a wrap. Happy Halloween. Go trick-or-treating.
Get candy. Watch television.
We'll see you next time.
Peace out, gents and ladies.